We were able to get on the board there in the second inning. I thought we had some pretty good at-bats that inning. Payne runs the ball in the alley. We had the sac fly. We got one on the pass ball there, a wild pitch it was, and Roth was like he has been in his career. He was outstanding, got a couple of runners on a couple of times, but was able to get out of the inning. Just did a heck of a job, and they pitched outstanding as well. I thought Overton was very special, and then Webb comes in for us, and he was really good there at the end. So it was a great win for us. I kind of game you almost expected from the two of us, and runs and hits are hard to come by, and we were very fortunate tonight.
Questions for the student athletes?
Michael, Coach Connolly said that it was obviously, as much as he wanted to win, it was almost poetic justice that you pitched as well as you did in your final start here. What does that mean to you, and what was the moment like out there for you all night, especially after you came off?
Well, I'd be lying to you if I tried to tell you that it was just another game for me. I just tried to go out there, and I don't know, it was just something special about tonight. And I'm glad to leave on a high note at the stadium for me personally.
Michael, you go into the dugout after you leave. It looks like the guys kind of turned around, said something to you. What they say, and what were your emotions when you came out of the dugout and doffed your cap there?
Well, he was getting on me for the 0-2 pitch, the hit. He wasn't. But all the guys are telling me that fans are calling for a curtain call. So that's my first and my last one here, so that was pretty cool.
In the bottom of the sixth, you got down 3-0 on rain, and you came back and struck them out. It looked like you threw 3 fastballs in a row. Is that the first time since you've been here you throw 3 fastballs to the same batter in a row?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, it was 3 fastballs. It was probably more than that because I threw the 3 balls before that. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Michael. What was that Twitter thing you posted before the game? That picture. What exactly in the world was that?
It was just an Instagram photo.
Of what?
Of my pants. Just getting ready for the game.
What were you doing?
Like getting dressed.
Christian, you've watched him so many times over the last 3 years. Well, what was it like for you tonight, just watching him again? He just carves people up, piles up outs, pitches in, out of trouble. It just must be a lot of fun to play behind him.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's someone says Michael Roth, and that's what you think of. You know, that's just classic Roth. You know, like he said, there was definitely something special about tonight. You know, everybody knew it was probably gonna be his last start here, and you know, he did a great job like he always does, and you know, he puts everything on the line for you, and I mean, it definitely is exciting playing behind someone like that.
Michael, were you ready to, did you think you were going to come out after 7? You had 100 pitches. Was there a conversation in the dugout? What happened there?
Yes, there was a conversation. I think Coach Dan was almost trying to get me to come out or ask me or get me to like tell him to take me out, but I wasn't having any of that. So I'm glad they scored those 2 runs. I think that made it a little bit easier for them.
Yeah.
Michael, kind of an interesting lineup, especially from what you might have had 2 weeks ago. Adam in the cleanup spot, Dante back there, Payne in a key spot, number 5. But you guys just seem to roll on. Can you just talk about the way on this team guys just step up, different guys all the time?
Well, last weekend, Adam had some good at-bats, so I guess that's why I was in the cleanup spot. You know, Coach Shane likes to play the hot hand sometimes. And, you know, Payne got a big hit right there, getting things going. And, you know, some things pay off.
Mike, from a technical standpoint, what was working really well for you tonight? Did you feel like it was working from the get-go, or were there some things that you found to be a little bit more effective as the innings went on?
Well, each outing, every outing I go out there, I try to establish a fastball in and out. So when I'm able to do that, that's when I can pitch the way I want to, throw change-ups, throw some sliders, cutters in there, that type of thing. I was fighting the sidearm slider a little bit, which I started to get a little frustrated about, and Coach Anderson got on me to just stay even keel about that. So it's just about making in-game adjustments, but really establishing that fastball. That's what helps me pitch the way I pitch.
Evan, in a game like this, how big was it for you guys to come out early in that second inning and seize a 3-0 lead, knowing you've got Roth on the mound who normally doesn't give up a lot of runs?
It's very important to go out there and establish an early lead like that, especially in a game like this, when you have a veteran pitcher up on the mound and a couple veteran guys on the team. But especially against a team like that, it's a great team. You can never have too many runs, and fortunately came out tonight and won it.
Yeah, this is for any of the players. In terms of the crowd advantage, Coach talked about, the players talked about the crazy atmosphere. They're not used to playing in something like this. Does it give you an advantage knowing sometimes maybe the opponents are more in awe of the atmosphere than you guys are? You're used to playing in arenas like this. A team like Oklahoma, maybe not so much.
Well, Oklahoma's been around. I mean, they were at the College World Series, which is bigger crowds than this. So, I'm not saying I wouldn't say they're in awe, but it's always nice to have 8,000 people cheering for you, especially. And it was super loud tonight, and we feed off that energy, so it always helps.
Michael, you're up to like 24-6 at a 190 ERA. For a guy who came here as a position player and a hitter, I mean, do you look back and just are you amazed by what you've been able to accomplish over those 4 seasons on the mound?
I just try to come out here every day and give it my best. Up until my junior year, I was still convinced I was a position player. But,
I think he's good. He's a good position player.
But, things just happen out. Things just happen the way they're supposed to happen. I've had a great career here, and hopefully it's not over after this weekend.
So this is the third time you guys are in this position, 1 game away from Omaha. How does this position compare to the first time you were in this position a couple of years ago? Are you guys a lot more relaxed going into this? Were you more hyped up back then?
I wouldn't say more relaxed. I'd say we kind of know what to expect, and as far as our fans, energy level and all that, it's huge. Maybe certain situations we're more calm and more poised, but overall, we're excited. We're amped up. This is what it's all about, and no matter how many times you go through it, it's not going to take anything away from it.
Christian, before Tyler came in out of the bullpen there, all the infielders got around Michael there. You obviously knew that was it. What did you guys? What were you guys saying to him? What were you saying to him? What were the other guys saying to him?
There's not really much to say after performance like that. Try to say something. Good job. Great job in a way to throw.
They're all mad at me for getting up the 0-2 hit.
It was. It was pretty cool.
Question for Evan. Is that the loneliest feeling in the world when the ball gets by like that and you're running back to get the ball?
Yes. It's definitely not a good feeling.
Anything else for the student athletes?
It's watching here just to ask that.